covering the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, and welcome to this edition of Mars Hill Minute. We're excited to be here in the foundation of our brand new children's building, student building. This part right here will be the student sanctuary where they'll have their worship on Wednesday nights. But what I want to talk to you about is what's coming soon. The steel will go up, the second floor will be built, and the children's wing will be put in as well. We're excited about all of that, but you got to take the details of making sure this part is right. If the foundation isn't right, everything else we build is going to have problems. The Bible tells us the same is true with our lives. We talked about a man who built his house on the sand, and one who's built his house on the rocks. And when the storms came, the one built on the rock sustained and made it through. How's your life built? Jesus says he is the rock. I'd like to encourage you to build your life on Jesus Christ and his teaching and be a disciple of Jesus Christ. I'd love to invite you to Mars Hill Baptist Church to learn more about how to build the proper foundation to build upward with your life. God bless you. Hope you'll come join us.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled day to bring you breaking news out of Summertown, Tennessee, where a one-of-a-kind property has just hit the market and it's turning heads all over the region.
Reports confirm this is no ordinary home.
We're talking about a stunning 16-acre estate featuring a modern ranch-style home with almost 3,000 square feet of single-level living space, meticulously designed for comfort and style. Sources say the property comes with its very own mother-in-law home and a 30 by 90 workshop that has an 800 square foot apartment. In the center of it all is your own private resort, a sparkling pool surrounded by an awesome pool house, a place to unwind, to entertain, and to make every day feel like you're on vacation. Opportunities like this don't stay on the market very long, so for more information, contact Stacy Springer, 931-242-9263 before the story changes. This has been your breaking news real estate update. Now back to you.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals, strength in every storm, building dreams that last.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to Ralph Benson Memorial Gym as we get ready for this Class 3A Region 5 District 9 matchup featuring the Lady Cats of Lawrence County against the Lady Eagles of Shelbyville. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network, going to be bringing you the action tonight. Let's take a look at both sides coming into tonight's game. From what we know, Shelbyville coming in at 1-4 overall, 1-2 within the district. Head coach is Kendall Hampton for the Lady Cats, 9-4 overall, 1-3 within the district. The head coach is Steve Keaton. Lady Cats took their first game in the district to Franklin County, but since then have fallen in 3 straight matchups. So the Lady Cats trying to get back on the right track of things here tonight. Just needing some sort of momentum going. Here's a starting lineup for Shelbyville. Jada Berry, Mariah McLemore, Cariana Ward, Jazra Fells, Kaylee Stafford, and Kinley Patton. The starting lineup for Shelbyville in this one. For the Lady Cats of Lawrence County, you got Destiny Daniel. You got Bella Grace Walker, Leah Dixon, Liddy Cox, Ava Scott Garland, and Reagan Brazier will be in the starting 5 for Lawrence County here to get going in our first set. Back and ready to serve will be Patton here for Shelbyville when we get going. On court official making sure we got these right starting lineups in the game, and looks like we are ready to go. And that'd be the most important thing. Need the ball, so she's got it out there now. We are ready to go. So Patton ready to serve it up here for Shelbyville. She is ready to go. That is over the net, dug out by Dixon. Walker now over to Cox. Cox gets that one down and in, and the Lady Cats off to a quick 1-0 lead. Actually, they're saying net violation there, so it is 1-0 Shelbyville, and Steve Keaton, just like everybody else, just trying to figure out what was going on there. As that one is over the net. Walker here over to Cox, slaps it over. That is dug out by Patton. Fells gets it in the air, and Barry over the net. Dixon, Walker, sending up Cox, gets that one over and down, and the Lady Cats are going to tie it up here have one apiece. So 1-all here in the first set. Serving it up here is Ava Scott Garland for the Lady Cats. That is dug out by Clark. Barry tries to get it over, dug out by Garland. Archer gets it out of the net, and Dixon barely got it over. That one's dug out by McLemore, saved by Patton. Over the net is Fells. Brazier. Walker over to Dixon. That is dug out by Patton. Clark will get it over the net, dug out by Walker. Brazier gets that one over, and dug out by Fells. Clark now setting up McLemore, gets it over, dug out by Archer. Walker in the air over to Garland. She'll get it over, but wide, and it is 2-1 Shelbyville. Sub coming in here for Shelbyville. Coming in for McLemore, and back to serve it up is Age McGear. Her first serve is on the way. That is dug out by Garland, and getting it over and in is Cox. Good job there. It is 3-1. Two actually tied up at 2 here for the Lady Cats. Cox, her second kill. 2-2. J.C. Schultz into the game. She'll go back and serve it up. Is dug out, saved. Barry will get it over the net. And right on the line. A good job by Barry. And Shelbyville now leads at 3-2. Making it hard here for the Lady Cats. Barry's first kill. Over the net here. Schultz. Sending up Dixon. Slap down and in. Lady Cats here will tie it up at 3. Schultz first assist and the first kill here for Dixon. Ready to serve it up is Cox. Dug out by McGear. Patton in the air. And getting it over the net is Stafford. Dug out. Now over to Nine Gase. Has got it over and in. And it's 4-3 Lady Cats. First lead for Lawrence County in this game as Cox will go back and serve it up. 1 point lead here for the Lady Cats in the first. That is dug out by McGear. Clark. And Patton will find its way over the net. Dug out by Garland. Schultz sending up Dixon. That one slammed home, and the Lady Cats with a 5-3 lead. To serve it up here is Cox. That is dug out by Patton. Now they're setting up the kill attempt, miss hit there. Lady Cats now up 6-3. Miss hitting that one was Kyriana Ward. Next serve here. That one is in the net. And a point for Shelbyville. Back to serve it up, Kaylee Stafford here for the Eagles. Dug out by Dixon, sent back to Shelbyville. Clark in the air, Patton will get this one over the net. Dug out by Garland. Schultz sending up Dixon, slaps it down and in. Lady Cats now lead at 7-4. Dixon off to a good start here. Third kill, fourth assist for Schultz. Garland out. Dixon back to serve here for Lawrence County. That is dug out by Clark. Saved in the air by Fells, and getting it over will be Ward. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Daniels. That one's down and in. 8-4 Lady Cats. Daniels' first kill. Serve down and in, an ace for Leah Dixon. 9-4. Big run here for the Lady Cats. And the first timeout of the game will be called here by Shelbyville. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
is the X Sports Network.
Lady Cats on a 6-0 run for Shelbyville to call their first time out as they lead here in the first set 9-4. Leah Dixon back to serve, but that one is in the net. And it's now 9-5 Lawrence County. Had issues with service errors all season long, this team has. And put one right in the net there. Fells back to serve. Seeing her first action, Cameron McMahon. Fells' serve. In for the ace. Good job there by Fells to serve it up and drop it down. Fells ready again. Gets it over the net, and that time it will be long. And it's now 10-6 Lawrence County. Ready to serve it up here for the Lady Cats will be Bella Grace Walker. That one's over the net, dug out by Stafford. Clark comes to the rescue. And Patton tries to get it over. It's blocked, sent back over. Kamaya Bryce digs it out. Walker setting up Archer, gets it over, but long. Now 10-7. Ready to serve it up is Ward. Gets it over the net, and just a bit wide. Now 11-7. So errors starting to pile up for both sides here as Brazier's in. She'll go back and serve here for the Lady Cats. That is dug out, sent back over. Bryce will take advantage. And it's now a 12-7 lead. Takes advantage of the hard dig, slams it down for her first kill of the night. 5-point Lady Cat lead here in the first set. Brazier back to serve once again. Sent over the net, dug out by Patton. Fells setting up Barry, and can't get that one over. Now 13-7 Lawrence County. Six-point lead here for the Lady Cats. That 6-0 run earlier in the set certainly helped them out. Brazier ready to go. It's over the net, dug out by Clark. Fells setting up Barry. That one's in. A good hit there from Barry. 13-8. For Barry, that's her second kill. Patton back to serve here for the second time. Gets it over the net, dug out by Dixon. Walker comes to the rescue. Dixon got it over. Barry dug it out. All kinds of stuff, and Barry gets it in. 13-9, but they did all they could to keep it off the ground and got rewarded with a kill. Patton to serve it up here. Back-to-back points for the Lady Eagles. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. Here to Bryce. That one saved by Clark over the net. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. Here to Bryce. Slams it home. Lady Cats now lead it 14-9. Bryce's second kill for Walker. That is her third assist. Walker. Garland back to serve. Gets it over the net. That is dug out by Patton. Fells setting up Stafford. Tips it over. Diving save by Walker. Brazier in the air. Dixon over the net. Dug out by Clark. Patton gets it back between the lines. Stafford will get it over the net. Brazier. Walker setting up Dixon. That one's in. Lady Cats now lead it 15-9. Another kill for the sophomore. Her fourth assist for Walker. Serve here from Garland. That is dug out by Clark backwards. Save. Clark somehow got that over the net. Battle at the net. And Barry unfortunately was in it there for Shelbyville. 16-9 Lady Cats. Good effort, though, especially from Clark to get it over. Garland to serve it up again. Dug out by Patton. McMahon gets back between the lines. Clark cannot get that one over. It's now 17-9 Lady Cats. Serve here from Garland. Over the net, dug out by Clark, over to Fells. Fells sending up Stafford. Got it over, dug out by Brazier. Walker. And can't handle that one. 17-10. Yeah, McGear checking in for McMahon. McGear back to serve. Gets that one over the net, dug out by Brazier. Schultz setting up Dixon, blocked, and in by Barry. As the Eagles not going away quietly here with the block. First one for either side for a point. Serve here from McGear. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Here to Cox. That's dug out by Fells. Clark setting up Stafford. Punches it over. Dug out by Tibbs. Sent back over. Barry barely gets it over. Dixon. Schultz back to Dixon. Tipped and in. And that will make it 18-11. For Leah, that is kill number 5. Tibbs will check out. Nine Gases checks in. Schultz back to serve. Over the net, that is dug out by Patton. Stafford gets it back between the lines, and getting it over the net is Barry. And that one over and in as Garland mishits it, but gets rewarded there with a point. It's 19-11. 8-point Lady Cat lead here. Sent over the net, dug out by McGear. Fells. And no one there. And another point for the Lady Cats on the back stretch. They lead at 20-11. And the final timeout will be called here by Shelbyville here in the first set. We will take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Shelbyville has used both of their timeouts here in the first set as they trail the Lady Cats 20-11. Back to serve it up after the ace is J.C. Schultz. Gets it over the net, dug out by Clark, passes over to Fells. Fells to Stafford, gets it over the net, dug out by Brazier. Brazier to Schultz, setting up Dixon, slams it home. Lady Cats now lead at 21-11. Good game here for Schultz and Dixon. Dixon's 6 kills, 7th assist for Schultz. Her serve is dug out by Felton. Battle at the net, slammed down and in here for the Lady Cats. And the dirty work that time is Liddy Cox. It's her 3rd kill. Schultz back ready to go. Dug out by Patton. Fells over to Clark. She'll get it over the net. Diving save by Garland. Schultz over to Dixon. Tipped over. And that one will trickle in. 23-11 Lawrence County. Next serve here from Schultz. Over the net. And down for the ace. 24-11 set point here for the Lady Cats. He's the fourth ace already here in the first set. Schultz's serve. Dug out by Patton. Fells tries to get to Stafford and Camp, and that one will do it for the first set. Lady Cats will take the first here 1-0. We take the first one 25-11. Lead at 1-0. We'll have the start of the second set. We return on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenakee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenakee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenakee.com.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my two uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the round for the Lady Cats. Took the first set from Shelbyville 25-11 as they lead at 1-0. This Class 3A Region 5 District 9 showdown. Errors-wise, Lawrence County was 6, Shelbyville with 5 in the first set. Lawrence County had 15 kills and 5 aces in that match. Shelbyville had 3 kills and 1 ace and a block for a point. So that is your point breakdown. Lawrence County will be serving it up to start the second set here. And we will get things going. Scott Garland back to serve it up here for the Lady Cats. That is over the net. Dug out by Clark, passes over to Fells. Fells setting up Barry off the top of the net, dug out by Schultz. Brazier setting up Dixon. Blocked and in. Barry with her second block of the night, and it's a 1-0 Eagle lead, just like they did in the first set. Back to serve, Kaylee Stafford here for the Eagles. And gets that one over the net and wide, and we're tied up at 1. Schultz and Cox in. Schultz back to serve for the Lady Cats. Tied up at 1 here in the second set. Gets it over the net, dug out by Stafford. Getting it in the air is Locke. Clark over the net, dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Cox, dug out by Patton. Barry over the net, dug out by Garland, sent back over and in. Second time Ava Scott Garland has come away with the kill off of a hit like that, and it is 2-1. She has a tendency to do that, her second kill, as McGear will come in for Stafford. Schultz to serve again, dug out by McGear. Patton gets it back between the lines. McGear will not get it over the net. 3-1 Lady Cats. Schultz's fourth ace, ready to set, go again. Over the net here, dug out by Clark. Fells. Now over to Barry. That one's in. Barry having a good game so far. It is now 3-2. Barry's fourth kill, third assist for Fells. Patton back to serve here for the Eagles. Gets that one over the net, dug out by Dixon. Passes over to Schultz. Schultz here to Cox, blocked. And they're going to say that never made it over the net. We're tied up at 3. Good defense there once again by Barry. Patton the serve again, tied up at 3 here in the second set. Dug out by Garland. Schultz in the air, Dixon gets it over. That is dug out by diving Patton. Fells. Setting up Locke, who gets it over, dug out by Garland. Schultz setting up Dixon. That one trickles around. Barry gets it over. Schultz, Dixon again, dug out by Patton, sent to the net and in. And a 4-3 Lady Cat lead. Dixon's 8th kill, 9th assist for Schultz, 4-3. Cox back to serve. Daniel in for Brazier. That serve is in for the ace. Make it 5-3. Cox serving for the first time this year, her first ace and the team's 7th. Already she's done a pretty good job serving it up. That is over the net and in for the ace. 6-3 Lady Cats, back-to-back aces for Cox. Now 8 for the Lady Cats. Cox to serve it up again. And in the net. 6-4. Back to serve is Clark here for Shelbyville, and that one's in the net. So service error is contagious here in the early going, 7-4. Back to serve is Dixon. Rocket over the net and in for the ace. 8-4 Lady Cats. Dixon's second ace and the team's 9th. She's ready to go again. Off the top of the net, Fells. And Glock gets it over, and that one's hit in the air by Schultz. Dixon will get this one over the net. Ward, Fells, sending up Block, blocked, and just a bit wide there. And a point for Shelbyville, and a kill makes it 8-5. Locke coming away with her first kill of the night. Stafford will come in for McGear and also seeing her first action. Corian Desitol will come in for Fells. She'll go back and serve, trailing by 3 here in the second set. It's over the net, dug out by Dixon. Schultz setting up Bryce. Bryce dug out by Clark. Desitol setting up Ward. Dug out by Nightingasis. Schultz will push it back over and wide. 9-5. Excuse me, 8-6, my apologies. Good idea from Schultz, just hit it a bit wide. That serve, actually we're a little bit too quick on that serve. Serve here is over the net, dug out by Schultz. And Daniel couldn't get out of the way of Walker. That's going to be an ace. 8-7 for Desertol. Comes in, making a big impact so far for Shelbyville. It is dug out by Brazier. Walker sending up Daniel, who pushes it over. Saved by Ward in the air, back over the Lady Cats. Daniel hits it right in the net. More tied up at 8. Next serve here from Desertol. That's over the net, dug out by Brazier. Walker. And a run put on by Shelbyville. And they're up 9-8. A 5-0 run here from the Eagles. Dug out by Brazier, sent back over to Stafford. Bryce can't slam it over. And it is 10-8 Shelbyville. 6-0 run. Next serve here from Desertol, and that will be short. That breaks the run. It's 10-9 Eagles. Archer will come into the game for Schultz. Back to serve as Walker. Over the net, dug out by Patton. Fells. And sent over by Locke, but blocked down and in by Daniel, and we're tied up at 10. Walker to serve again. Clark digs it out. Patton gets it back between the lines. Ward over the net, dug out by Brazier. Walker, Bryce, tipped, dug out by Fells. Clark. Over to Locke. She will get it over. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. Here to Brazier, who passes it over. Dug out by Clark. Fells. Locke does find a way to get it over. Daniel will slam it home to take advantage. Lady Cats retake the lead, 11-10. Daniel's second kill. Walker to serve again. That is dug out by Clark. Sent over by Fells, dug out by Brazier. Walker sending up Dixon. That one's in. Good kill attempt from the sophomore. 12-10. When she puts it on that back line from the mid-range, she is dangerous. 9th kill for Dixon. 5th assist for Walker. Walker to serve again. And that dig is sent back, but Bryce sends it back over. Clark. Fells, here to Locke. And sent back over, diving save by Walker. Fells here to Stafford. Tipped and in. 11-10. Stafford's first kill, 5th assist from Fells. Locke back to serve. High in the air, dug out by Brazier. Walker setting up Archer. Tipped over, diving save by Patton. Locke can't get it over. And Lady Cats back up 2, 13-11. Back to serve is Brazier. Up 2. Dug out by Clark, passes over the Fells. Setting up Ward. Off the top of the net and in. 1-point game again. Shelbyville, hard to put away here in the second set. As Ward will pick up her first kill. 6th assist for Fells, and Ward will get awarded here with the serve. High over the net, dug out by Dixon. Brazier over to Cox. Tipped, dug out by Fells. Locke here to Patton. Never makes it over. 2-point game again, 14-12, and Shelbyville will call their first time out here in the second set, trailing by 2. We'll take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, His mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
This is the X Sports Network.
Shelbyville has called their first time out here of the second set as they trail the Lady Cats here 14-12. Lady Cats also took the first set 25-11, but a much better output so far here for Shelbyville, making it hard to go away here so far. And Garland will come in for Bryce. And back to serve will be Garland, up 2 here in the second set. Gets this one over the net, dug out by Clark, passes over to Fells. Fells here to Barry, and mishits it. And Lady Cats up 3 here, 15-12. Serve here from Garland. It's it over the net here, dug out by Locke. And no one comes to the rescue. It's going to be an ace. It's 16-12 Lady Cats. Second for Garland in the team's 10th. Garland ready to serve again. That is dug out by Clark. Fells does get it out of the net. Barry will push it over. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Here to Dixon. Tipped it over. Dug out by Patton. Fells. Back to Patton. Punches it over. Dug out by Garland. Walker sends it over. Patton can't save it. And Walker coming away here with the kill. Lady Cats on a big run. 17-12. Might be the first kill of the year for Walker. Garland back to serve again. Dug out by Clark and in for the ace. 18-12. Third ace for Garland and the team's 11th. Just ready to go again. Over the net, dug out by Clark. Stafford to Locke, who will get it over. Dug out here by Garland. Walker here to Cox, slapped over. And Locke sends it back over. Brazier, Walker, here to Archer. Dug out on the back line by Locke. Fells, Patton will push it over. Dug out by Garland. Walker, here to Dixon. Not stopping that one. And the Lady Cats now lead at 19-12. They needed a rocket, and they got it. Sophomore's 10th kill, 7th assist for Walker. Garland back to serve again here with the hot hand. Gets it over the net. That is dug out by Clark. Fells setting up Barry, punches it over, dug out by Walker. Brazier here to Dixon. And, yeah, not going to get it over. Just a bad pass there. 19-13. 6-point Lady Cav lead. McGear coming in for Stafford. Walker and Archer out. Schultz and Tibbs in. McGear back to serve. Gets it over the net. That is dug out by Garland. Sent back over. Patton sends it back. That'll hit the net. And Fells gets it out. McGear sends it back over. Garland. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Dug out by Clark. Fells gets it back between the lines. Barry will get it over the net. Garland. Schultz. Here to Cox. Barry sends it back and in. 5-point game now, 19-14. Barry, her 5th kill, leads Shelbyville in this match. McGear back to serve again. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. Tipped and in. Lady Cats on the back stretch, 20-14. Dixon's 11th kill, 10th assist for Schultz. Tibbs out. Nightingale in. And Schultz to serve. That one's in for the ace, make it 21-14. That is her 5th and the team's 12th. Next serve, that is dug out by Clark. Fells here to Barry. Dug out by Schultz. And they somehow save and got it over, but they're calling Dixon in the net there. 21-15. Certainly looked like she was. A good call by our officials right on top of it. Oh, actually, it's my bad. It's 22-14. And now it's 22-15. So we'll just make adjustments all across the board here. Serve here. Yeah, that one is off the side of the net. 23-15. Serve here from the Lady Cats. That is by Lloyd. Fells over to Barry. Tipped it over, sent back. Yeah, Daniel was in the net there. 23-16. Clark ready to serve. Gets it over, dug out by Garland, passes over to Schultz. Schultz here to Dixon, slapped over and in. Lady Cats now set point here, 24-16. The Dixon to Schultz connection working out well here. And Dixon back to serve, set point on the line. That is dug out by Pattinson, over by Fells. Brazier, Schultz here to Dixon. And can't get it over the net. Now 24-17. Desitol back to serve. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz gets it in the air. Bryce will push it over. Locke digs it out over the Desitol. Back to Locke. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz will push it over and in. And the Lady Cats will take the second set, 25-17. They lead this one. 2-0. They will try to close it out in the third set. That will be when we return here on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years' experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Routh as we go to the third set. Lady Cats leading 2-0 after taking the second set. This district matchup with Shelbyville 25-17. Walker setting up Cox. Dug out and saved here by McGear. Patton will get over, blocked. Battle at the net again. That time won by the Lady Cats. It's Archer. It's a 1-0 Lady Cat lead here in the third set. Error-wise, Lady Cats with 15, Shelbyville with 13, Lady Cats with 9 in the second set, 8 for Shelbyville. Walker back to serve. Garland, back to serve it up. Fells, here to Patton, dug out by Garland. Walker somehow got it over and in, 2-0 Lady Cats. They have had some funky points here tonight, but hey, sometimes better be lucky than good, and they'll take that one. So far, Lady Cats with 28 kills, 12 aces, and a block for a point. Shelbyville, 8 kills and 6 aces, 2 blocks, both from Barry. Serve up and over. Dug out by Clark. Fells setting up Barry. That one's in. Well struck by Barry, 2-1. She's had a really good game here for Shelbyville. It's her 6th kill, 7th assist for Fells. Schultz will come in for Archer. Back to serve as Patton here for the Eagles. And off of the antenna, it is 3-1 Lady Cats. Walker out. And looks Nightingale is in for the Lady Cats. Serve here from Schultz. And that's going to go for the ace. 4-1 Lady Cats. Schultz with a big day serving it up. Her 6th and the team's 13th. Almost has half of the aces. Well, she gets one here, she will have half of the aces. 4-1 the Lady Cat lead. Schultz's next serve. Dug out by McGear. Fells over to Barry. Tipped over. Diving save by Brazier. Schultz in the air. And Brazier will get it over the net. Fells. Barry again, blocked. Barry digs it out. Fells here to Locke. She'll get it over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz to Dixon. Somehow got it over and pinballs around back to the Lady Cats. Schultz here to Cox. And slams it home. 5-1 Lady Cats. Good job by both sides. Good hustle. The Lady Cats getting the better of that exchange for Cox. It's her 4th kill, 14th assist for Schultz. Schultz back to serve again. Down again for the ace, 6-1. Now she does have half of the team's aces. They've got 14 and she has 7 up. 6-1 here in the third. Next serve from Schultz. Dug out by Patton. Fells, Barry will tip it over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Dixon. Sent over and in. 7-1 Lady Cats. Dixon's 15th kill, 15th assist for Schultz. She's back to serve again. And somehow they get in the air, won't get it over. Another ace. It's 8-1. That is her 8th. Gets it over the net, and they're going to let it go long wisely. Now 8-2. That breaks the Lady Cat run here. Clark back to serve here for the Eagles. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz setting up Cox, who slaps it over and in. 9-2 Lady Cats. Cox, kill number 5. Daniel will come in for Cox. Lloyd will come in for Brazier. Lloyd back to serve. Off the top of the net. Clark gets it in the air, and Locke will get it over. Garland. Schultz. Here Nightingale hits it long. 9-3. More subs, Stafford and Desautol, and for McGear and Fells. Desautol back to serve. That's over the net, dug out by Lloyd. Garland, here to Daniel. Gets it over, dug out by Patton. Desautol in the air, sent back to Lady Cats. Over and in by Daniel. Loves to take advantage of those bad passes and the hard digs. Her 3rd kill. Garland out, Tibbs in. Or Bryson, excuse me. Back to serve is Dixon. In the net, and makes it 10-4. Dixon will check out, Tibbs will check in, and Locke back to serve for Shelbyville. It's over the net and in for the ace, 10-5. Shelbyville putting together a good string of points here. That is her first and the team's 3rd. Next serve. Make it back-to-back aces, 10-6. 3-0 run here from the Eagles. Next serve. And hits that one in the net. Now 11-6 Lawrence County. Whole host of subs. Walker and Archer in. Schultz and Nightingale check out. Back to serve is Walker. Dug out by Clark. Fells setting up Patton. Just a hair long. Now 12-6. Didn't miss it by much, but she did miss it there. Serve here from Walker. Dug out by Clark. Fells here to Patton. And we'll make it 13-6. Don't know if it did make it over. It was blocked. Couldn't really tell from my vantage point. Clark digs out the serve. Stafford can handle it. An ace for Walker. It's 14-6 as the points are racking up quickly here for the Lady Cats. Her first ace and the team's 16th. Next serve from Walker. Dug out by Fells. Patton, excuse me, over to Fells. Now to Ward, who hits it in the net. 15-6. Next serve. Walker hits it over to Locke. Passes over to Fells. Fells setting up Patton. Tipped and in. That will break the run. Now 15-7. First kill for Patton, 8th assist for Fells, and Ward back to serve. Dug out by Tibbs. Walker, here to Bryce. Dug out by Ward. Fells passes over to Patton. Dug out by Walker. In the air is Lloyd, and miscommunication there. Back-to-back points, now 15-8. Next serve. Dug out by Lloyd. Walker. Here to Archer. Slaps it over. Dug out by Patton. Lock in the air. And Patton and Barry not communicating there. Now 16-8. Each side kind of trading some errors here. Brazier will go back and serve as Cox will come in for Lloyd. Brazier's serve. Dug out by Locke. Fells here to Barry. And that hits the antenna. Now 17-8. Next serve here from Brazier. Dug out by Clark. And that will go in for the ace. Now 18-8. 10-point Lady Cath lead. Continuing to rack up the aces here. Brazier's first and the team's 17th. Next serve. Off the top of the net. Back-to-back aces to make it 19-8. Lady Cats getting all the breaks here today. Her second, team's 18th. Serve from Brazier. Dug out by Clark. Fells to Barry. Gets it over and in. 10-point game again at 19-9. Barry and Fells been a couple of the bright spots for the Eagles. The 9th assist for Fells, 7th kill for Barry. Back to serve is McGear. It's dug out by Brazier. Walker here to Cox, tips it over. Dug out by McGear. Locke will send it back to Lady Cats. Tips. Walker here to Bryce. Slams it down. Lady Cats now on the back stretch at 20-9. The freshman with her third kill, 8th assist for Walker. Bryce and Tibbs out. And Cox out, Collins Newton in. Garland will go back and serve. Lloyd is back into the game as, no, that's just Walker, I apologize. Next serve here from Garland. Dug out by Clark. Fells here to Patton, got it over, dug out by Dixon. Walker. Dixon will punch it over, dug out by Patton, battle at the net. Send over, Brazier. Walker here to Garland. That one will pinball back to the Lady Cats. Walker can't get it over, but someone does. Diving save by Brazier. Garland here to Dixon. Dug out by Locke. McGear back between the lines. Barry will get it over the net and long. Lady Cats getting the better of that exchange. Now lead at 12, 21-9. Good effort on both sides. Back to serve is Garland. Dug out by Clark. Fells sends it wide, and now it's 22-9. Garland to serve again. Short. 22-10. Back to serve is Patton as Archer checks out. Schultz back in. Patton serve. Dug out by Brazier. Passes to Schultz. Schultz to Dixon. That one is slammed home. Make it 23-10. Dixon, another stellar night. 16th kill, 17th assist here for Schultz. Schultz back to serve. Lady Cats 2 points away from picking up their second district win. Clark sends it wide. Another ace for Schultz. Now it's set point for the Lady Cats. Is her 9th ace and the team's 19th. Set point coming up. Over the net. And down and in. And the Lady Cats are going to take the third set 25-10. They're going to win this one here 3 sets to none. Another great night for J.C. Schultz. 17 assists, 10 aces, and Leah Dixon ends with her 16th ace. Lady Cats will improve to 10-4 overall, and they'll finally, after a 3-game losing skid, pick up their second win within the district as they improve to 2-3. Next game for the Lady Cats will be, let me double check. Almost said Monday. Let me make sure that it's not Monday or Tuesday, which one it is. Their next game will be Tuesday as they host Coffee County in district play, then go to Franklin County on Wednesday. So that is their schedule for the upcoming week. So for now, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Cowbell game between Giles County and the Wildcat football team. But for now, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening. See you guys tomorrow night.
This is the X Sports Network.